We watch these guys every week. We kind of have an idea.
Well,
but yeah, this is actually pretty good from Blacklist. Pretty even on the draft, if I would say so myself.
And we're going to take a trip to Hook City here, coming up from Essen on this Franco. So I feel like anytime a Franco is on a team, like that is such a win condition itself, right? Because if you miss all the hooks in the game, and let's say at the end of the game you land that one game-winning hook, hey, that's all good.
It does change up.
Yep, what you just said, Naiso, is my entire description on why the Franco is a priority pick for. I think in the middle of the season we saw that happening. It's one of the best tanks or roamers just because of the fact that no matter what happens, you have a win condition. That's right. So you just nail a hook, you're great.
At some point in the season, it was almost permabanned in every game.
Yeah, well, true.
So
now it's Grok.
It's back. Grok replaced that. But obviously, Franco is really good here. In these scenarios where someone kind of performs so well, Essen's got you.
Well, we're about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 3 in just a bit here.
Oh, look at this. A mix-up. Lunox is actually played by Oheb. In the gold lane.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, so the matchup is Popol and Koopa versus Farsa. Maybe this is like Blacklist International saying, this matchup will not be staying in the mid lane to assist the Farsa. So if you time it correctly, you're gonna be like a good hero in the middle. At the same time, you're a support, so your traps will act as extra vision. And in a way, Lunox kind of can mess with the Brody in the laning stage, I would say.
Yeah, you can't die straight up to any torn apart memory. It's very predictable still. You can brilliance out of there with plenty of time to spare. I get what you mean. At the same time, Popol and Koopa though kind of gets wrecked by a Farsa in terms of raw damage output. But it depends on the timing of when the Popol and Koopa goes in and goes for the bite. Goes for the catch with the jungler.
Did he grab Weapon Master too?
Yes, he did.
He did? Yeah, so, I mean, he's going to be pumping out some damage as soon as he grabs that first. I'm sure he's going to rush the BOD. That's usually what happens here. But we're jumping in the game. Light doing the typical Masha things here to try to stall out the jungle here for Kevier. He's going to be taking quite a bit of damage too. Light's got to be careful. First blood going over to Haji.
Oh no.
That's going to be huge here for this early kill for Blacklist.
Is that worth it though? I know Mashas do that, but in those scenarios where you think you've already lost, do you kind of just stop? Or
do you just keep going?
Well, you have the sprint to get out, so I wonder. That was a curious decision from Light, actually. Because what you can do is just do stack up and then you get back. You have a way to reset anyways. But maybe if you keep on doing it, maybe it can work. But Haji just proving to be great. You see he's dealing a lot of critical damage already with his emblem that he has. And the Weapon Master obviously gives so much.
Yeah, although despite that, Demon Kite is still ahead in XP. So the RSG is doing a very good job in that regard.
Yep.
And so far, the lanes are stabilizing.
I would say like this is the classic like matchup that we also see when these two jungles are picked here. You know, the Ling versus the Lancelot, both rolling with the Demon Slayer emblem. And it's just going to come down to the execution factor. Kevier going to be able to get out here with the Phantom Execution deep into the jungle for RSG. Just so far, RSG's got to be very careful. Turtle coming up shortly. Oh, but the
hook though!
Landing the hooks. Welcome to Hook City here. And now,
so it begins.
So it begins, man. The turtle for the taken. Demon Kite actually going to take quite a bit of damage, forcing the Tempest Blades here. The damage coming out from Haji is huge.
You'd never want to see a forced Tempest Blades, and now they have priority on Turtle.
Yeah, right now, Nav's going to be trying to do his best to stall them out, but at what cost? He's going to lose his Flicker plus the ultimate. And right now, Blacklist in good control for the early game.
Yeah, in fairness to Blacklist's Oheb pick, he's been playing that since he was a rookie.
Yeah, that's right.
And there was one point where he only played Harif and Lunox.
Harif, Lunox, and Alice.
Yeah, so this is not out of character.
Well, that's quite a bit of damage. The Feathered Airstrike comes down. Finally, Light finding a kill. Now the return as he's trying to find revenge here. Haji going to be able to survive here. Help with that shield and the stun. And RSG finally getting on the board.
Yep, Edward utilized the terrain, try to get away. Wants to fight more here.
Yeah, but he's You know, you're about to like be, you know, you always want to say like, oh man, this is gonna break out, and then you realize it's Uranus.
Yeah.
So you just stop there. He's gonna be fine. They walk back to the lane.
No matter what you do, he's gonna be fine.
Exactly.
It's literally, I mean, this is why we always talk about this eternal battle, because when team fights, these early skirmishes are breaking out this early in the game. The two literally hand in hand walk to the team fight.
Exactly.
They show up, use their stuff, and then they walk back to the lane.
Yeah. I saw so many of that. They're like the party, like the party poopers where there's a big clash in the middle. They come in and all of a sudden there's, oh, Uranus and Esmond's here, let's get back.
Hey guys, we're here.
Okay guys, we're here, let's stop this party.
Smart move from Eman. If you did notice that, he used the ultimate toward part memory to check the bush. Very few people do that. So I'm impressed.
Once again.
Wow.
Deep into RSG territory now in top lane. Liking to initiate this one. Dodging the hook. Nice little sidestep there. And that's the game plan here for RSG, man.
They just want to keep disengaging when they can, especially around Eman. They don't want to fight right away because, again, the Brody is pretty good, but not that good in the early game.
Wow. Edward, full confidence here, pushing Demon Kite out of his jungle. Also forcing the ultimate out, the Feathered Airstrike come down to clear the wave. And this is just an onslaught coming out from Blacklist right now for the resources of RSG, taking the purple as well.
All right, they're looking like they're more confident now. Blacklist looks and plays very differently in these scenarios where, right, they seem to be more on point. They seem to be more calculated in their moves.
But here's the thing, right? Do you see this? As the position for in mid lane on Popol and Koopa, we already saw this from MPL Season 8 when Boloyski actually plays this for Arctic Philippines. You have a guaranteed way to push the middle. That's the strength.
Small
of
bites.
Popol and Koopa.
Yeah.
Light is dead set on that kill. Wow, the shield though, but finally gonna get taken down. Haji falls here. It's gonna be a 1+ for RSG, now even 2-2. The turtle is still up. No one's going to commit to it just yet.
Is Koopa counted as a minion in terms of tower taking?
No,
no, right?
There's a hero creep that I think there's just a different.
But
like,
there's still damage to the turret.
Yep.
Right.
Normal damage to turrets.
Wow.
As if you're a hero.
Yeah.
That's the damage.
Cool stuff.
Cool stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's also cool stuff for RSG as they secure the turtle here. So they're slowly kind of crawling back into the game. We're going to take a quick pause here. But so far, what are we? 5 minutes into this, almost 6 minutes. Blacklist International setting the pace. And like you said, Rockhart, they're playing a lot differently so far in the first few minutes of this one. Having confidence here. Once again, they have to be careful, though, because you can start to see RSG also kind of getting in that position where they're ready to fight back. I mean, Light made a lot of kind of risky plays early on, but now he's getting to the point where he's actually kind of becoming a threat for the initiation.
Yeah, Light's also kind of pulling back now and only taking the fights he's 100% sure to get, and also just kind of like, dancing in between where you kind of juggle the damage. You make sure you don't die, like compared to the level 1 fight that we saw earlier.
So the thing with RSG right now is that they are going to shift into a slower pace because of the fact that they didn't like necessarily win the early stages. They kind of had to go back and chill a little bit. Maybe wait for the Lord to fight once again versus Blacklist International. Wait for their openings. And now the Blade of Despair onto Eman might not mean as much for RSG. Maybe they're going to be waiting for the next like defensive item for Eman. Because typically after the Blade of Despair onto Brody, you get like brute force breastplate and gonna be okay. But that also means that Blacklist International will have the license to push, and they are doing so into the top lane.
I like the change up for RSG though. At least they're not playing too aggressive like they were. And maybe that's what they need. They need time to buy time for Eman to get into position, for Light to get a bit more tankier on the Masha roam here. And maybe Demon Kite to get those Wind Talkers, to get those crit items that he really, really wants.
Yeah, I mean, right now, though, there's a lot of things that need to happen for RSG to kind of deal with what Blacklist is thrown at them. And I mean, even if they do so much for them, if they still don't dodge that one hook, which we've seen Esan pretty much landing so far, that's still going to be very troublesome for them. Now, Edward, I mean, look at this. 2 versus 1 here in the top lane, still trying to cut these lanes to help them push around the map some more. They've got those 2 turrets, and they want more right now as they're going to focus on this bottom one.
You have a very commanding control here around the bot side, 2v4. Under the turret, though, it's Light and Aqua. I don't think they can defend. They're going to have to pull back here. Yeah. Turtle's going to be next, obviously. And they also have better control of that area still.
Man, right now, Blacklist also wants to take this orange buff from them. Aqua trying to do his best. Feathered Airstrike comes down, actually forcing the flicker too. Actually, Essen trying to set up a play there, but not going to work.
But this is great, like, fluid motion coming up from Blacklist International. Finally, they're back in their old ways of going for the 4-1 plays where Edward is just separated away from the team.
Yep.
They move together as 4 around the turtle. So they know for sure that the turtle will spawn into the bottom lane, so they push bottom lane as 4, even committing some flickers just to create the space.
Oh, here comes the conceal play. Ohead could be the target here. The Feathered Airstrike comes down. That's going to be the Brilliance being popped. Haji now in the back lane. That's going to be the killing spree. And the Tempest Blaze being popped. They lose Haji. Blacklist International going to back off. Light goes into the bush. 4 members just around the corner. Now Edward here to help out the rest of his teammates, but just too much. Like, they're so tanky. Essen not going to find that hook. Ooh. And right now, RSG finding a little bit of hope here to stop this train coming out from Blacklist International.
RSG definitely showing where that 7-game win streak came from. You saw the tactical attack of Demon Kite and Light straight into Haji, which stopped basically any form of control there for Blacklist for the remainder of that fight.
Yep. A very crucial fight for RSG. They could have lost like significantly more against Blacklist International. They managed to retain their turret in the bottom lane, their tier 2. So that's good news. But Blacklist International aren't going to stop. Gonna be moving again the 4-1 strategy. This time it's gonna be just 3 of them, but eventually Demon Kevir will be here.
Pulling the signal once again on Haji. He's taken out of the picture. Here comes Demon Kite, forcing Ohead back. There's the Tempest of Blades. They grab another one. 2 down for Blacklist International, but another goes down for RSG as well. It's an even match so far. Edward now here, forcing the wing by wings. Another flicker coming out from Enon. He's trying to stay alive, forcing Edward back a little bit, but he gets a kill before he flickers out himself. Can Light grab this one? Has the attack speed and the damage. Now 2 versus 1 here in the top lane. Has the shield. Can he take him out? Edward gonna heal up here. The Consecration Light. It's too much.
Oh my God, Edward.
Once again, the outplays.
The guy, he is anchoring this team so well. Keeping it together. Threatening once more, Aqua.
My God.
Oh my God. That was completely a fight that Blacklist lost, right? But they are still in it just because Edward held on.
And all of a sudden, Blacklist International in a spot to take the Lord, the 10-minute Lord, so easily with Popol and Koopa, as well as the Lunox. They don't even need the Lancelot at this point, but they're waiting for the right moment. And with just a snap, they can take this Lord.
Yo. Wow. Yeah, I just realized Edward held down there so long that the rest of the team already respawned.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you don't see that much.
Interesting. I mean, it is, again, it's only the first Lord of the game. Essen doing his things here to really delay, you know, the RSG, the game plan for RSG here is now they have to defend against this charge.
Yeah, slowly but surely, the RSG is kind of figuring this composition out. You know, they're going straight for Haji, straight for Oheb, completely ignoring the rest.
Yeah. Demon Kite gonna get the turret. Oh, but the 1 versus 1.
Yo. Oh, he's out to play. Redemption for Kevir.
Now Light's in trouble here. Blacks are not going to let up. There's the Feathered Airstrike forcing him back here. Nice backup. And now
that's... Whew. You saw that? That's 1 bar. 1 out of the 3.
Yep.
Edward.
Disgusting, man. That hero is definitely cracked.
Disgusting.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Well,
right
at
now,
this point, man.
No Demon Kite, 4 seconds. They can push something here.
Yeah, Blacklist International going to be knocking on the base of RSG. Lord's still going to be pushing the bot. They got to deal with that. They should be able to clear it. Once again, Blacklist International with a discipline. They're not going to take any turrets just yet, but they're happy so far with this gold lead. And check out the real-time win rate.
Yep. RSG is definitely having that wave cleared, so there's very little chance that Blacklist can push without making a pick-off first. So I think Esson's, burden right now is actually heightened here.
Man.
Big minion still up.
I was about to say, the Hook City is here. Naps is taken out. Essen finding that critical hook. This should allow them to crack open the base of RSG. They're down nabs. Edward going beneath into the turret, the base. Once again, a hook being landed on Light. Can they follow it up? It's going to be a 1 here, down. Oh my God! The damage is just too much for the handle. Now, Light's going to be taken out. Haji finding a kill for himself. Blacklist International grabbing another turret. 2 down for RSG. Make it 3. And now the base is going to be focused here. Blacklist International with the reverse sweep over the #1 seed, RSG.
Streak has been ended for RSG. And it's Blacklist who are currently on the bottom of the standings here. Or bottom part of the stands. That's amazing.
That really feels good, right? Game number 2, it was just about Edward, Oheb, as well as Haji. They popped off. But come game number 3, everybody did. Essen was phenomenal.
All of
you see, Edward was there. Even Oheb with that last play using the Ruby DD play, the patented Ruby DD play that we saw with the flicker, and of course Haji. But man, this was the game that really, helped Kevier in his case as an improved player.
Most improved, definitely, yeah.
A lot of people are already hating onto Kevier, but this was a statement game. Every single usage of the puncture as well as his Thorn Rose, this was one of the most perfect games.
Dude.
If not the most perfect game for Kevier.
He played the Lancelot better than Demon Kai.
I
Even
agree.
1v1'd him in the top lane.
Oh, man.
If that is not enough to show people, Kevier he's here to play, man. It's just, yes, he's had some time to make some improvements here, but if Blacklist International, once again, if they can just find the synergy that works well for them,